Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. This is going to be a fun day today. I've got a topic that is hopefully going to make you smile and get some perspective on the one thing that we can absolutely count on during these completely turbulent times: change. Change is all around us. Some of it's really exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really very excited about the future. I think that this whole situation that we've been through the last year and a bit is going to end up being for the better. I think there's going to be so much newness, and through the struggle will come innovation and creativity. But I wanted to talk to you today about 10 things that are going away for sure as you get older, and maybe 10 things that you can discover. And this is inspired by Penelope Whiteley, who's one of our bloggers. She wrote this article called 10 Things That Aren't Coming Back with Age and 10 New Ones That You Can Discover Now. So I want to kind of review those with you and see whether you agree. I think it's a really fun way of looking at change and how we're having to deal with it and embrace it. And I guess the first thing is glowing skin. You know, our skin is changing, our bodies are changing. We are never going to get, that is never coming back. Sorry. I look at myself sometimes in the mirror and I actually don't recognize myself. I have to, do you ever have that happen? Where I look at my skin and I think, what happened? Like, that doesn't even look like the Margaret that I remember looking at in the mirror a year ago. But it is me, and that's what we have to deal with. So that's the first thing that's not coming back. Of course, you can do things like drink lots of water. You can put sunscreen on as you go out. There's things you can do to keep that glowy skin as best in as good a shape as you can. But it's going away. It's going to change. I'm just reading from my notes here because I can't remember all of them. But long, flowing, or short, attractive-looking hair. Long hair is hard. When you get a little older, long hair is a challenge. And now some women, my very good friend Maureen has hair down to her back and she looks gorgeous. And it's just, you know, part of her personality. She's always had long hair. I had long hair when I was a teenager. I've had very short hair, but you know, hair. The long flowing hair or the really beautiful, coiffed, thick, short hair, I'm afraid it's going away. And you're going to have to find a hairdresser, preferably someone who's younger than you. This is Penelope's advice, because then you can get some reinvention ideas and that will all turn out for the best. Easy to care for toenails. What happened to your toes? I mean, I don't know. I used to have nice little even toenails and I used to have them manicured and pedicured, but now they seem to be like a different shape and I can't really put nail polish on them, and you know, it's just like, it's gone away. Those days where you could have blue, sparkly nail polish on your toes. Now, you know I'm joking here because there are some women who have fabulous feet and fabulous hair and fabulous skin, and they, you know, aren't feeling this at all. But if you're kind of 60, 70, you're beginning to understand what I'm talking about. So it's kind of a, you know, it's okay. Sweating only when it's really, really hot. That's another thing you've got to deal with as you get a little older in your 50s. By the time you're 60, 65, 70, you're mostly not dealing with menopause. Although a lot of women do, and they have not just the heat flashes, the sweating flashes, but they have, you know, acne and breakouts, hormonal acne. So it's not the end, you know, but that's one thing that's definitely not coming back is you know, perfectly balanced experience of in your body. It's going to be hormonally different. She's got one here called Patience with Idiots. I think that's going away. I don't know, but it's, you know, you just tend to be more outspoken and more solidified in your points of view as you get older, don't you? I think you do. And so maybe you have to spend less time with toxic people and less time with people that are a little bit, you know, just challenging for you. Just speak your mind. You've got to be true to yourself now. This is it. This is your life. This is the time when you've got to do what's right for you. What else is next? Getting things done quickly and efficiently. That's going out the window too. You know, but it makes us, as you get older, we have limitations with our physical. I keep dropping things. You know, I mean, I know it's just because I'm not gripping them tightly enough, but it's just something, you know, going on with my skin and my body. And yeah, it's just bothering me. But still, overthinking it all is causing great stress for everybody. So just be at peace knowing that things are not going to get done maybe as quickly and efficiently as you thought. Let's see, non-troublesome feet are going to go away because your feet are going to want different kinds of shoes, Gone are the days where you can wear your stilettos, not that you ever may have worn them, but you know, basically the days are going away where you can wear sort of fancy shoes. Those are the days you're going to have to now go to flats, things a little bit more comfy, maybe boots, whatever, and just enjoy that change, because that is one change that most people experience. Another thing is eyebrows. They're going away. I don't know where they went, but I didn't even pluck mine when I was younger. I mean, I think a lot of women did, and now they can't get their eyebrows back. But mine are just going, you know, they're just getting grayer, vanishing. It's just a crazy part of the whole process of getting older, I think. Anyway, that's one thing. Another thing is, oh, and she gives some solutions like microblading, and there's some other things you can do that are going to help you a little bit. And again, the recommendation is to have good beauticians if you can get to them during this time, because a lot of people can't even do that right now, but that's the thing to be looking for. What else can you do? Oh, she's talking about having, you know, getting extension eyelashes and all kinds of other things. There are ways of dealing with these changes, but basically your eyebrows and your eyelashes are probably getting thinner and they're going away. That's another thing. I think that's 10 things that are going away as you get older. But what are the things you can look forward to? What are some of the things that you can discover now? These are the 10 that she's given us as an idea. What would I think? Like, yeah, more relaxed attitude to life in general, and more relaxed attitude to organizations who seemed, you know, that you were so opposed to, or that you really thought you were never going to get along with. There's just kind of a more relaxed attitude to difference and to being able to accept that there's multiple ways of looking at things, and that's kind of how, you know, to embrace it and to enjoy it. Because I mean, there's a kind of it's a Quaker sort of tenet, which is to always look for the good in people, look for the goodness in people. And I think that is something to look forward to. That's something that is coming, that we can, you know, new things that are coming to our way that we can embrace and learn from now. Next one is caring about the planet. There's an opportunity. I just read something that, you know, that I think it was Bill Gates said that it's going to be easier to deal with the COVID situation than it is to deal with climate change. And I think, you know, taking a big perspective, that's probably very close to the truth. I mean, what we're dealing with with our climate and saving our planet is pretty dramatic. So causes, that's coming into our lives. We can now start to have a little bit more extra time to focus our attention on things that are really important to us. The desire to speak up and speak your mind, and not to be intimidated by differences of opinion. Back to that point of accepting others and differences, but don't be afraid if you've got something to say, to speak up, and because you'll regret not taking a stand on these things. If something is really, really important to you in your life and your family, speak up for it. It's worth it. Another thing is that you're getting back, if it's coming for you, is control of your life. Hands up who wakes up in the middle of the night, gets up, makes a cup of tea, has a cookie, and has no guilt about it at all. I mean, seriously, this is where you can control your life. You can travel where you want. You can, I know sometimes you'll say, but there's this circumstance or this reality, and I can't do that, or I can't do that. But honestly, at this point, I'm actually talking to myself here, because I have the same problem. You've got to now move away from those things and find your own happiness. You know, and if there's situations with your family or with your friends or with your, whatever, your children, you've got to somehow move beyond that and find your own happiness. So that's another thing, is taking control of your life. Another thing that's open to you, that is coming to you as you get older, is the ability to say no and to make it a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to say why the answer is no or why the decision is no. You just say it. And if somebody says, why? You can just say, because. Because why? You know, I can hear the voices, but just say, the answer is no. And just hold your breath as you say that. It's so hard. Another one is not worrying about what you look like. As I mentioned earlier, I can't hardly recognize myself anymore. I've changed so much, but just not worrying about it. And becoming fearless. That's another thing that's open to you. That's an opportunity if you can, you know, embrace that. Giving yourself time to heal. You know, there's bound to have been things in your life that are still with you, still niggling, still on your mind. And this is the time that coming ahead is your time to let those things go. And the final thing that Penelope talks about is wearing comfortable shoes. So you give up something, like we gave up the comfortable shoes, or gave up the fancy shoes, the stylish shoes. Now what's coming to you is comfortable shoes. And there are some very cool, comfortable shoes. Technology is moving us forward with so much cool stuff. And we are, that is, I mean, I didn't mention that, but that's, to me, is something that's coming to us as well, is technology. And not just from the simplicity aspect of, you know, accessing information, or, you know, just being able to book things online or have our medical records all in one place. It's really more than that. It's all to do with the excitement of discovery. I mean, what is going to be discovered? I mean, you know, my mom didn't even know what a cell phone was, and here I've got one that I record videos on. You know, it's just, what is going to happen next? You really can't even imagine it. I mean, it's just a wonderful possibility for the future. And we are blessed to be here during this time to experience it, which I think is pretty cool. So, question is, what things are you going to miss? What things are leaving you, like your perfect hair and your eyebrows and all those things? What's your beautiful shiny hair? What's leaving you that you're going to miss, and what are you looking forward to in the future? Leave your comments in the section below. Let's have a chat. And I always enjoy these conversations. And also a reminder, by the way, of our Patreon group. We have a group called Patreon, which is our supporters group. And if you would like to support us there at 60andMe, it's a great place. We're doing all these great live shows. We have private meetings. Our women have started a private Facebook group. There's all kinds of things going on in a more personal, intimate way. But you can just check us out at patreon.com. It's patreon.com/60andme. And of course, we'd love to have your support, but it's fun for you. It's a great way to make new friends if that's something that you're looking for. Okay, everybody, have a really super day. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.